Yeah, actually, that's a really interesting comment, and that's something I was discussing today with another subscriber. And the point is, these moves aren't necessarily easy to trade, right? Remember that after the fact, everything is obvious. Okay, so you have to be, you can't be too hard on yourself. Now, I think one thing is clear: the moves have been extremely technical, and we really can't complain with the way the market has been treating us or the way we've read this, because we pretty much, played this really well, right? And again, also because technically a lot of the moves have been textbook. Now, of course, you've had some acceleration. So velocity of move has been accentuated by the fact that essentially, whether it's Trump, whether it's Besant, whether it's Lutnick, whether it's the administration, they told you, right? And they told us a while back, stocks lower, yields lower, crude lower. So if you were insisting trying to trade swing long against these trades, well, I'm sorry, but you're trying to make it harder than it should be, kind of like all those guys last year, which continued to look for 7 to 9 cuts all year when it was obvious we weren't going to get them, right? But here, remember, as we always say, when the trade is in your favor, you're always too small. And when it's running against you, you're always too big. So don't be too hard on yourself. And what I was saying to this other subscriber today is that the important thing is to continue moving in the right direction, to continue honing your skills and continue to try and get better. Now, you don't have to get exponentially better, but even if you're making marginal gains, as you progress, that's the key. And remember, it's a process, it's a journey. You have to enjoy the process, you have to enjoy the journey. And irrespective of the fact of you making money on this move, having a little bit of trouble with this move, or being flat, not being on this move at all, right? Your focus should be on studying what is going on, studying the market action, studying how the markets are interacting with these key technical levels, how that's overlaid with the news flow, how the cross asset dynamics are playing out. Study that, internalize that, to make sure that next time we get something that is similar or the same kind of market action, whether it's in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years time, you can reach back in your catalog of scenarios in your mind and play it better than you played it this time. It's about slow incremental gains. It's about not making the same mistakes. Again, everybody's going to make mistakes, but the key thing is, if you keep on making the same mistakes, that's a decision, or there's a saying that says something like that. So that's how I approach it, right? I'm never going to be happy. I know that's just my nature. And by default, I'm always too small when it's working for me. It's always too big when it's not working for me. But the only way I want to measure myself and my progress is, am I making the same mistakes again? Hopefully no, right? That's not acceptable. And then am I always getting a little bit better at praying this, right? And again, these kind of moves may only come around every 2, 3, 5, 10 years, right? But it doesn't matter. But it's a shame to have witnessed or traded one of these moves, one of these scenarios live, and the next time it comes around, you get caught again. Because especially when you've got big moves, when we're talking about 15 to 30% moves, that's where you can really make a big difference in your month, in your quarter, in your year, and in your long-term track record. So that's, as we say, when the sun is shining, you have to make hay. So it's okay to be caught a little bit off guard or not do so well the first time you encounter this, but you have to work, study, internalize to make sure you do it better the next time around. And that's what it's all about. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. That's so let's look at some of these trades we're running, some of these trades I'm in, and some other questions. So